is up, people of the podcast? This is episode number 10 of This is Fet Life, where I bring you a new kinky interview with an influencer on Fet Life. Every single week, I am your host, Brian Hunkhands Crabtree. This week, I'm bringing you a fresh, hot, off-the-press interview. I just talked with Mermaid Melody literally 14 hours ago on the beach here in Bali. Now it's Sunday morning. I woke up. I'm going to edit this thing and get it out to you this afternoon. So this is fresh as shit. So who is this Mermaid Melody, and why does everyone seem to love her big old Asian boobs on her tiny little Asian frame? Well, we're going to talk all about it. So last night we met up to do the podcast. We walked down to the beach here in Bali. It was really calm, super peaceful. We found like this nice, quiet, dark little spot. So join our little conversation as we talk about her journey from not even enjoying sex to now organizing kink parties and really like loving everything about kink and just fucking. Why she loves squirting even more than coming, turning a no into a yes, vegetarian cum, and the joys of swallowing it on her part. I do not contribute to the swallowing conversation. Throwing girls at your guy, Kinky Icebreakers, her first orgasm. Plus, Melody is helping organize Bali's upcoming Asian Alternative Arts Festival with a group in Singapore. So they're collaborating to make this thing happen. If you're interested in doing a weekend with kink on like a beautiful tropical island, check out the details in the podcast. So let's fade up the tropical ocean waves, and here is Mermaid Melody. Let's start out. I was looking at your pictures because that's usually a good place to start.
Uh-huh.
And
what about my picture?
So one, I mean, like tits everywhere, which is lovely. But the most
you like it?
Yes, the most interesting one was these like Polaroid photos.
Uh-huh. Which one?
There was like four Polaroid photos, like instant photos.
Yes.
Like all together, and there were like in each photo there was maybe 2 or 3 or 4 people. Do you remember the story behind all of those Polaroid photos, like instant photos?
Yeah. I remember. That was the silent day that I told you earlier.
Oh.
That's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen.
So a silent day.
Yes.
Where did you hear about this concept? Like, did you come up with that yourself?
Yes, it's actually from me and my friends. Actually, it's her birthday, and then it was silent day, and then because silent day we are not allowed to do like anything, like not make noise or something, and then no signal, no power, whatever.
So you can't use your phone.
Yes.
Unless you want to like if you want to like record a video, is that okay or no? That's also not allowed.
Yeah, that time we were not record video, but we just taking picture.
Okay.
A lot.
Camera, like on your phone, okay or no? Like, are you allowed to use your phone?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
In the silent day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay, but there's no signal.
No signal. Okay, so there's no Wi-Fi. You have to turn off your like airplane mode.
Yes.
How long does this go on for?
For one day. Start from 6 a.m. a day before until 6 a.m. in the next day.
This is actually a really good idea. Okay, so you have like a big house for this.
Yeah, we rent. Yes, we rent.
Okay.
We rent and we share.
How many rooms were available for this?
Depends how many people want to join.
For this last one.
The last one it was 3 bedroom.
Okay. And how many people?
That was 4 actually.
4?
Yeah, because before we don't really have like community like now. Mm-hmm. We just very small group, and then they just have their own thing, and then just like okay, who's gonna
And then you like cooked your own food.
Yes.
So
we cook all together.
So I was saying it sounds like Burning Man in a way, but it's like a 24-hour little like Burning Man where you there's not a lot to do.
Yeah, exactly.
And are you also not supposed to talk?
We still talk like now, like
okay.
Normal. Not very loud.
Tell me more about that. Not very loud.
Yeah, usually last time we talk very intense, like just like try to get to know each other, like we talk about life and everything.
Yeah.
Mostly we get closer to them, you know.
Yeah.
We get to know them well.
Yeah.
We spend many time together, you know.
It's a long time.
Yes.
I think a lot of people are afraid of that much actual time with people.
Yeah, and we cook together and we spend
projects.
Yeah, it's it's good feeling, you know.
Yeah, sure. You're just talking and cooking, right?
Yeah, and play.
Tell me more about that.
About
Because
what?
that's what interested me in the photos. Obviously, it was not the amazing cooking
Okay,
shots.
actually, day before the silent day, there
Yeah.
is like Ogo Ogo parade.
What's that?
Parade, like Ogo Ogo is
Okay.
like a statue, big statue before the silent day.
Okay.
So on the street, you will see that. It's like everywhere.
Oh, was this like the Balinese thing?
Yes,
Where,
yes, exactly.
Oh, okay. So, this is,
So-
okay. So you're sort of like taking the Balinese tradition and sort of like turning it into its own, into like a kinky thing.
No. Okay, so
No, sorry. Never mind.
so before that happened, in the photo, they were see this the Ogo Ogo thing, and I was at the villa, prepared the dinner and that kind of thing, and then they come back, and then I think I went to my room, and then they start to like just start to training or something like that, just testing the toys kind of thing, and then it's just happened like play thing, and then one of my friends coming from the Ogogo parade, and then he starts to take his camera and start to see what we're doing. It's just happened.
Was that the very first silent day?
Yes.
Okay. How many have you done so far?
Actually one, and then now we just want to start to make it again.
Yeah.
Last year we don't make it. Yeah. So now we start to make it again.
It looked pretty good.
Yeah, very small group, maybe 10 or 15.
So if you're listening and you want to see, is it Mermaid Melody or can I just call you Mermaid? Is that okay? Or
Melody. Yes,
Melody's better?
Melody. Yeah.
All right, let's do Melody. So if you want to see Melody in some Polaroid snapshots, some instant photos, just sort of like, thrown out on a bed of all sorts of debauchery going on, check out her profile, scroll down a little bit. Your profile is cool because like all of your pictures are black and white.
Thank you.
I like that.
Yes.
Yeah, it's classy.
I like art.
Yeah.
I like picture like that. Yes, thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, it's classy. Color can go all over the place.
Yes.
Color can look really cheap.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I want to make like my picture looks sexy, also not very cheap. But I like how people react about my pictures. They not see it as like cheap or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what you're going for. You got it. I liked it. Okay, your boobs. Let's talk about your boobs.
Okay.
I've never seen your boobs, but I've seen them. I haven't seen them. So tell me about the boobs.
What about my boobs?
Well, they're famous.
Okay. Yes, everybody love my boobs, of course. And then not me. They make this fetish on the Fat Life.
Yeah. So your boobs are a fetish.
Yes.
Nice.
I don't know, they love my boobs, and in the party I always show off my boobs, like, yeah.
Because you're like an organizer, right? You like organize munches and play parties, and you just did a masquerade ball recently, and you've got something coming up with like a big kind of international thing going on.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to break the ice, and your boobs tend to break the ice. Is that you just pop off your top and then get the party started?
How I break the ice?
Yeah, how do you break the ice?
Yeah, usually I just take off all my clothes except my underwear, so only my boobs showing off, and I just start like kissing girls and start to do some stuff, and then they
Start to do some stuff.
yeah, like
Explain.
they
Tell me
touching
more.
my boobs, and they are suck my boobs.
Like while you're talking,
Right.
you're like squeezing your tits. It's if you're listening, I'm sorry you're not here. You're missing out.
Yeah, that's how I did. So they start to touching my boobs and then suck my boobs also, or kissing me and kind of like that. And then when the people watching, they are quite excited, and then they start join it. And then when they join, and then when they are join, they blend together, and then I start to move another.
So you get like every little group of people turned on one, like systematically, like one by
Yeah.
one. It's like, oh, this person doesn't look like he's turned on yet. Oh, I'll make out with the girl next to him, and then like, oh, he's
Yeah.
turned on. Okay, next.
Yeah, like in the last party, I was in the one bed one bed, and then I just start to break the ice, and then some girls join, two guys join, and some girls, and they start to like having some fun, and then I jump into
Yep.
another bed,
Yeah.
and then I start again. Like I start to kiss the girls, and then there's one guy also do. I don't. Yeah. Okay.
Was this the party last weekend? that you're
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about?
yeah. And then they start to having fun again, and then I jump in the next one, the coach. It was in the a couple. Yeah, they are very open-minded, so they are both open with other guy, other girls. So I jump on that, and then start to again break the ice, and then the girl join with me with her slave, and then I start again.
Yeah.
Do some stuff in there, and then when they start having fun, and I leave. I go another place.
Nice. What's like, if you could choose like orgies or play
Yes.
parties with no sex? So like orgies with sex, like kind of vanilla sex, and then play parties with no sex. If you had to choose, I know that's a hard choice, but if you had to choose, which one would you go for?
First time we play, there is no
Yeah.
penetration at all.
Yeah, but like if you had to choose,
I
if
have
you're
to
like on a
choose,
desert island,
I like play.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Very first time we just play.
uh-huh.
Is mostly like very
But
intense.
by play you mean like
No penetration.
no penetration. Okay,
Yeah.
that's exactly the opposite of what I thought. Anyway.
Oh, yeah?
No,
What do you think, play?
No, I thought you meant like the orgy sex, but I'm getting my terms mixed up.
Play in our term is no penetration, so we just play around, like do some stuff, like have fun,
Yep.
or make excited, like touching pussy or whatever, but no penetration,
Yeah.
no dick inside pussy.
Okay. So like fingering, you would consider play, but then like dick and pussy, would you call that play, or what would you call that?
No.
What would you call that?
Sex. So
Defining our terms. Good.
I don't know. That's what we in our minds. So basically, play is just play, no penetration
Yeah.
at all. But mostly when we play, we are more intimate. We can feel people's
Yeah.
more deep, I think. So last party, we are more orgy. So a lot of penetration there.
A lot of the penetration.
Yes, we cannot control people.
Well, it's gonna, what are you gonna do? It's gonna happen.
Exactly.
People are gonna fuck.
Exactly.
So yeah, I like your silent day idea. I think that's a great like. So was it inspired by the Balinese tradition where like, because like in Bali, there's a certain day, it was like once per year where you have to turn off your power. You can't play the radio.
That's the time.
Yeah.
And the silent day. Yeah.
And then like there's people who go around in like the village or whatever, or like the different parts of town, and they like enforce it. So like if your light's on, they'll like throw a rock at your window and like maybe break your window, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's hardcore. But it's an interesting thing.
Silent orgasm.
Right. So
we're gonna make silent orgasm, so we are not allowed to scream or something.
I like it.
Yeah, that's cool idea.
Is that hard for you? Are you like a super loud, super expressive?
I'm super expressive, but when there's a rule like that, so it's
Okay.
decided. Actually, they're excited already. I told like silent orgasm.
It's a really cool idea. I like it. I think people should actually do that. Like,
I should do in the last party because I can hear their scream like very, very loud.
oh, is that bad as an organ, or that's hard to manage as an organizer?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's hard.
All right, let's talk about more interesting shit. So tell me about Chastity Slave 88. So I was looking. So this is like your slave, right? This is like a dude who is he collared?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, my slave.
This is your slave. Nobody else's slave. It's your
Yeah.
slave.
Okay. What about him?
How long have you guys been in that sort of dynamic?
Maybe 1 year more,
All right.
more than 1 year.
Mhm.
Actually, he just vanilla out of the bed, but in the bed we are like slave and
Okay, so it's not like 24/7.
no, not full
Just
time.
when you guys play, yeah.
No, just
That's like
play.
a job, right?
But usually, he has the custody, and then he locked that.
Yeah.
He has a padlock, and then I have the key.
Yeah.
And every time he wants to, of course, he needs to open it, and then.
Wait, every time he wants to what?
Every time he.
You have to complete your sentences on this podcast.
Sorry. So every time he wants to, like, for example, touch his dick or something, because sometimes I play, like, we chat because we are not live together. Sometimes I tease him or something, and he just, like, get erections, and then it's kind of hard, So, and then
Does
I have
it
the
hurt?
key. Yes, of course.
You laugh.
Yeah. It's exciting. It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he needs to come to my place to open the padlock.
Uh-huh.
Because I have the key.
How often do you open him up?
What do you mean?
How often do you unlock him?
Depends. If I say it, if I ask him to sleep overnight
Mm-hmm.
with the custody,
Mm-hmm.
and then of course in the morning he need to wake up and then open it.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I have the key. Sometimes he has the key.
Do you ever do it where like he leaves the house and you have the key, and then
yeah.
it's like maybe one day or something like that, or 2 days or more?
It happened one time. We went to the spa.
Uh-huh.
We going to the spa together, like get massage,
Oh, God.
and then I asked him to put the
Okay.
the custody on him, and then he locked that. And then I think after the
No, we're okay. Thank you. Some guy trying to give us beer.
so one massage, he has the custody, of
Yeah.
course. And after the massage, he saw my body, and he just get erections.
Yeah.
And then he was like, I see his face like very like, like can you open it, please? And he was like, please me. And after that, we just play after the massage.
Mm.
Because I also get horny saying him like that. So best, I think only that time he used custody out of the bed.
Mm-hmm.
The rest is just in the bed.
Gotcha. And a couple months ago, I saw that he changed his name from like Cum Slave 88 to Chastity Slave 88. Is there a story behind that at all?
I don't know.
Or am I going overly stalkerish?
Actually, I think you're stalker.
Okay.
He's not really on Fat Life, but we met on Fat Life, of course. And I think when I asked him to change on his profile to be my slave, and then he just changed it. I don't know. Maybe he'll like that
Okay.
better.
Gotcha. Kind of like a little, hey, look at me, I did this. Can you unlock my dick, please? Please.
Yeah, he really loved the Cassidy thing.
What's like the sweet spot as far as like the number of hours like to keep somebody caged up or locked up? Is like 30 minutes, is that too short?
It's fine as long as it's not erection, it's fine.
But it's no fun if he doesn't have an erection.
Exactly.
That's the fun part.
Exactly. How long he can hold it? Do you mean?
Yeah, like what's the good time for you? Is it like 1 hour you like feel good or something, or like 2 hours or 3 hours, or just 30 minutes is okay and then?
Usually I ask him to sleep with the Cassidy and then sleep over with the Cassidy. So
Yeah.
in the morning he wake up with the erection.
You're terrible.
It's fun.
You have a very cute
And
laugh, but it's like maniacal.
He like that.
Boom. Crazy. I like how you're very sweet, but I can tell that you have
I know.
this sort of dark evil side to you as well.
I know everybody said that, like when they see me outside, I look like innocent girl, cute girls. But when they know me well, they're like, oh.
Uh-huh. So what's something that makes somebody say, oh, Like, what do they see? And they're like, oh shit, I didn't expect that. What's an example of that?
Okay, I have an example. The guy from the party. We never meet like vanilla meeting, only
Yeah.
in the party. And then he saw me when I'm in the munch. I'm just like normal, and then wearing cute, cute dress and kind of, and then very sweet to everybody. And then he told me like, look, you're very different when in the outside, out of the party and kind of thing. You're actually sweet girl and cute, and yeah. And then he just like cannot imagine like how I can turn like in the party. I look so different. Also the couple, the eggplant.
Yeah, they
Lady
were on
Eggplant.
the podcast right before this.
Yes.
Lady Eggplant and
yes.
Courgette.
Yes.
Courgette.
Yeah. He told me also same. Like when I change my look, I look different.
Yeah, that's
And-
that's like an acting thing where like you put on the costume and stuff, and like you put on the makeup, and then you become the character. Is
Yeah,
that
yeah.
like when you're getting dressed up? Do you like become,
Become more dumb.
more melody? Yeah.
More melody. I think so, but also I like when people together with the same same like me, like we have our dark side, something like that.
Yeah.
And then it's just come out.
Yeah. Tell me about the dark side. So what what do you like to do as a dom? Besides, we've already talked about the caging, the chastity.
I like
what
when
else?
they suck my feet.
What's that?
I like when they suck my feet.
Suck your feet. All right.
Yes.
All right.
I like when
Do you like it as from like you like the sensation? Whoa, what was that? We got attacked by some flying thing.
I don't know.
It was like a bat or like
Maybe.
or a bird. Okay. Anyway, we're alive. We're alive, everyone. Do not call your your local fire department.
What was the question?
What were we talking? Oh yeah, so your feet sucking.
Yeah.
Do you like the feeling, or do you like
I
that
like-
it's humiliating?
I
In a
like
way.
both.
Yeah.
I like both. I like the feeling also. It's so good. And also they like it.
Do you like it from like a tickle or like a massage kind of way, or like a I'm getting wet kind of way?
Yes. It's more like make me more horny.
Okay.
Actually. Yes. I think I like it when someone suck my feet. And then also some people love like they have
yeah.
foot fetish,
Oh
right?
God, of course.
Yeah.
That's like the first time you hear about fetishes, like in a sort of mainstream way, you hear about foot fetishes. That's like the most common. If you walked up to somebody and you're like, what, like, you ever heard of fetishes? They'd be like, yeah, I guess so. And then you're like, what's a fetish? You're like, feet fetish, foot fetish. People like, that's a thing, right? Like that's like the most. Yeah, there's tons of guys, tons of
yeah,
guys,
yeah,
tons
yeah.
of girls. Yeah.
Guys, yes, mostly.
The first munch I went to, Minky's Munch in Singapore, the SG Dom Subs. There was a guy who was licking a girl's boots, and I was like, "Holy shit!"
Boobs.
No, boots.
Boots. Oh, boots.
So it was kind of a latex foot thing, and yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah, when they are slave, they can please their dom.
Yeah.
What's their dom said, they will do.
Give me an example of what you tell your slave to do for you.
You want to talk about slave or sub? Because I also have experience with sub and slave, and there are two different play.
Okay. Let's talk about slave first.
What I like.
Yeah, like maybe even if you can think about specifically the last time you were with your slave, what did you make him do, and what got you off? What did you like?
Okay, what I did to him is I eat on him. I put sushi on him.
Okay.
And I was doing some work in my
Yeah.
laptop, and he was lie down
Yeah.
with the sushi on top of him with the quesadilla, and then I ate the sushi one by one, and then start working, blah blah blah. And then after that I put my laptop on him, just pretending that he's nothing.
Yeah. So
And
he's like your furniture.
yes, like furniture. And then I make him fuck my feet.
Fuck your feet.
How do we call it? This one?
Oh, so it's like behind the knee.
Yes, like this. He
Yeah.
put his penis in here,
Yeah.
and he start to like,
Uh-huh.
and he enjoyed, and then he come.
Now, how many times can like your slave can he come? Or like some girls, I was talking to this girl where she sort of like trained guys to be able to come a lot. Because like sometimes, I don't know, if I were a girl, I wouldn't want a guy like if he's just gonna like come and then like not be able to come again or something.
Yeah.
I'd probably want him to like come somewhere more significant for me. I don't know, like than the back of the knee. But maybe you just love the back of the knee, which is cool.
Yeah, usually.
Is the back of the knee like a big thing for you?
Usually, at this one.
Yeah, you like that a lot.
Yeah, like
The feeling, or what is it about it?
I like that. I
Yeah.
don't know. I just like it.
Yeah,
and they like it. Yeah, sometimes usually we're not allow them to come. So
Okay.
mostly when they're almost come, we just like stop it.
Yep.
And they're like frustrated, like
Yeah.
that's how it's games, like we play this kind of game. But yeah, it takes a long time to allow them to come. Like, okay, you're allowed to come.
Right.
They
It's like a
usually-
present if
Yes.
they've been a good boy.
Exactly. And what else I do to him? Sometimes he prepared the bath, and then I having bath, and then he just give me massage, shower me with the shop, and just like a princess.
This sounds nice.
Yes, and then put lotion on me and kind of like that. Yes.
Where do I get a slave? I like this idea. So what about the subs? How's it different?
Sorry.
Slave versus sub. Your face just got harder.
Yeah,
Like-
I try to find what's the difference. Sub is the okay. Let me find the
When was the last time you played with a sub?
sub. I think 2 years ago or something.
Oh, okay. It's been a while.
It was a threesome actually with my play partners. You see under my Fat Life.
Okay.
Yes, she's girl and she's a masochist.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Is that the one that gives pain or receives pain?
she's the one in the portrait you mentioned before.
Okay. But masochist, is that you want to receive pain or you want to give?
Masochist is the one give pain, like
pain.
impact play.
Okay. So you like to give it? Or you like to receive it? Wait.
Masochist is the one giving the impact play,
So giving. So she just likes to
giving
see
the
people.
whip and
Yep.
kind of thing.
So what happened? So she wasn't the sub.
So there is
She was the dom, right?
we
Okay.
both them. There is a one guy sub,
Uh-huh.
and then we play like a threesome, right? And then I'm the one who's making the game.
Yep.
So we basically, I tie him up first because I can do shibari also. Like
Yes.
the
Yeah, I've seen
bondage
that.
thing.
You have a lot of rope photos in your
Thank you.
profile. It's cool.
Yeah, so I can do the shibari also. So I tie him up, and then I was just playing some game, like tease him, like with the underwear and kind of. And then we play some game, like I'm being a teacher,
Yeah.
and then when he's wrong, and then he got the whip from my play partner.
Okay.
So that's kind of game. Actually, we play around like a while, like maybe 2 hours or something, and then we blindfold him and kind of, and then he get the subspace in the end. Do you know subspace?
Heard about it. Yeah. Yeah.
It's like
Like, I mean, I've
Yeah,
given
yeah.
massages with some girls where I think
it's
like you submit so much that you just sort of like disappear in a way.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think it's more than come.
Yeah.
It's just like you are in somewhere.
Yeah. It's like meditation or something, or it's like they're dead
yeah.
in a good way.
Yes, in a good way.
Not that.
Exactly. Yeah.
So like when
That's
you were at the masquerade party last weekend, are you also sort of being the dom and kind of, doming other subs during that, or What's
I
the
was-
dynamic like for you during one of those parties?
The last party, I was busy checking people, checking the guests coming out, and then they're just starting their own thing. But in the end, I was in the orgies group.
Yeah.
But usually, I'm just into like play or BDSM, like Thai people's usually. But in the last party, I'm just like into the orgies group, swing group.
You're like, this organizing is a lot of work. I'm just
I
going to join
know.
the orgy.
I know.
Need a break. Need to take a break. Take a breather.
Yeah,
Just join the orgy.
I know.
So in like an orgy environment, are you more? Is there like are there sub dom kind of dynamics going on a lot?
Yeah.
Are you more of a sub in that environment?
No. In there, I'm dumb.
Okay.
In the orgies because I think it's mixed. There is like orgies going on in the other bed, and I was in the couch with the slave guy. He was in the list with the mask.
Yep.
And then I asked him to suck my tube.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's another girl next to me, and then I asked him like suck his pussy. It's like suck her pussy.
Mm-hmm.
And then they just spraying. So yeah, in the last party in that group, I was dumb. Yep.
Sounds good.
Yeah, sounds fun.
How did you get into kink?
Good question. In this like BDSM or Fat Life,
Yeah.
very first time.
Sometimes people kind of baby step into it, and sometimes it's like a specific event where they're like, like I discovered BDSM. I discovered. For you, was it gradual or was it all at once?
Yes, that's a good question. Actually, before I came to Bali, I had in my mind like what's a good thing from sex because since my first sex with my first love
Mm-hmm.
until before I get to Bali, I always try with some guys like I try to find the answer like what's a good thing about sex and I don't get the answer.
Oh, like you were like, why are people so crazy about sex?
Yeah.
Like, everybody's talking about sex.
I don't
even
never
see
get,
what the point is.
I never get orgasm. I never get the pleasure.
So you were a
it's
late
just
bloomer. Late bloomer. Like you came to enjoy sex very late in your life.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, because you're 28 now.
Yeah.
Is that right? And then you came to Bali how many years ago?
4 or 5, I think.
Okay.
5.
So you were like 23 or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So before you came to Bali, you just didn't enjoy sex?
No, I never got orgasm from sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did
And
you
I
like
never-
any parts of sex or nothing?
And I never get the squirt or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I think I read some article like
Yeah.
accidentally, and then there is the article was talking about the other thing like Grindr, Tinder, and however, whatever's. And
What
then
all the
there is
kids were doing.
There is Fat Life.
Fat life.
So
Okay,
they explain Fat Life is BDSM thing. I always when I watch porn, I always like the bondage thing. Kind of, it's not normal, not like vanilla. So I was like, am I weird or something? And then I found the Fat Life, and then I found like, okay, I'm not alone.
Yes.
Because in Indonesia you can't talk like this with your friends, and
Yeah.
then I'm hiding it since in Bali.
That life is even it's blocked in Indonesia, so you need
Yes,
to like
I
use
use
a
VPN.
VPN
Yes,
to
exactly.
access it. Yeah.
Exactly.
So it's not very mainstream at all.
Yeah, exactly. And then I joined the Fed Life, and then I saw like, okay, a lot of people like me actually. So I'm so happy about it.
Was that when you had arrived in Bali or before?
I think I already arrived here.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I joined, and then I got some message from some people, and then there is one guy, but they're more like, you can tell people how they are from how they write the message.
Yeah.
So there is one guy. He's very polite. He look like he's very gentleman, like how it look like from the pictures, and then how he talk is very gentleman, something like that. And then we start to continue talk, and then he's dominant. And then
At this time, you thought you were a sub.
yeah. And then we plan to play But actually, we've been talk a lot. He talked me like, "Have you tried this? Blah blah blah. Have you ever squirts?" And he just like asked me so many questions. And then yeah, we play. It was amazing.
Oh, okay. I actually thought I thought there was going to be a bad ending to this story.
No,
That's good.
it was amazing. I never have got the tie up thing, and then
Yeah.
he did, and then he spanked me or whatever, and actually he made me squirt a lot. And then yeah, it was fun. I never thought that I can feel it.
Did you have an orgasm?
Yes,
Was that the first time or no?
I think yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I squirt also,
Yeah.
so it's more.
Wow. What was it? What was that like? I mean, like how long was it? Was it a couple hours or something? Or it was like you stay
Actually,
overnight?
when he start to tie me up, I already wet.
Yeah.
I already like out of nowhere, and then he start to going around, play around. He know it, and then he has like playroom kind of thing, and then he starts to spank me, and then because I can take pain also, and he starts to do some pain on me, and then he make me squirt a lot, and then we play maybe 1 or 2 hours, something like that. And then I was like, wow, it's good experience.
Yeah. So
And then-
so you're leaving that place, and like, what's going through your head? Like, holy shit.
yeah, I was like exciting. And just like, finally I found the answer.
Yeah.
So I'm literally in this stuff. So from there, I just continue.
Yeah.
And then they start to make first munch. And then I was there, and I was very, very shy.
Was this around Canggu, or this was like in more
It's
central?
Minyak, yeah.
Okay,
It's
there's these different for the podcast people. There's different parts of Bali, and it seems like everything in Bali is close. It's a little island, but they're actually kind of far away.
Yeah.
Especially if you have to take like a 40-minute motorbike ride or whatever.
Yeah.
So there's kind of these little communities everywhere.
Yeah, yeah, they're everywhere. They're in Uluwatu, Cimarran, and Candidasa.
There you go.
Ubud.
There you go.
Yes.
So you joined the Munch, and how did you become an organizer? How did you go from just a random girl who
I don't know.
to like actually organizing things, and now you're going to do like an international event coming up here?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Before there is a one girl organized, and then she become busy,
Yeah.
do her own thing, and then there's another girl take over, which is my plot partners, and then she become busy as well, and then the group was very quiet, and then last year, because there is one of our group leaving Bali, move to other country,
Uh-huh.
and then we start to make going away party.
Okay.
Yes,
And the party
it-
never ended?
Yes, that's how it starts. And then he's supposed to find a villa and organize this, because this is his party, right?
Yeah.
And then nobody wants to do it. They just like, okay, let's do it, but nobody wants to do it. Like find a villa or whatever. Nobody wants to organize it. I'm very busy, but I really want to make this happen. And I'm just like take over. Okay, I find the villa just like 2 days before. And then how is it starts? And then they're like, okay, this is amazing. Let's do it. Let's make it again.
Yeah. Like, Melody, do that again.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah, exactly. And then we make again, like now 3 times. And then last party, it was very stressful because it's a lot of energy to check people,
Was that the most organized one you've done? Because there was like a dress code. It was a Valentine's Day themed party where you had to dress in black.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, you can control people what they want to do, Like they can. Usually, they don't like when you're like, no, don't do it.
Yeah.
They don't like that. Basically, yeah, it's a lot of things to consider, like watch people, and it's make me stress. It's always every time, every party, like. And
So that's why you want to do the silent party. Like, everybody just shut the fuck up.
Yeah, exactly. This. Oh my God! Thanks. Finally.
Turn off your phone. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Just play.
Because when a lot of people involve, a lot of people join the party, it's hard to control them, And then always stressed after the party. I was like, oh my gosh, because I can feel their energy. They do many things, a lot of things going on in every corner, like in everywhere.
They're like sneaking away from you.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like hurting cats who
I
are
know, yeah, I know.
horny and have whips.
I know. Even we have like 5. We are 5 monitor, like dungeon monitors, but we just like go in the flow, because there's a lot of things going on. We just like get distraction.
Well, you want to have fun too.
Exactly. That's why. And then in the end, I was like, I'm not gonna organize this. It's so hard and so stressful. And they're like, what are we gonna do without you? And I was like, okay, next time maybe let's do more organize, more people, or more the organizer, Last time I think 5 is enough, but it's not enough.
5 organizers.
Yes.
You need more.
We need more.
Okay. Damn. They call that the weight of the crown. It's like you have a crown and everyone's like, oh, that's such a nice crown, but it's heavy. It's heavy.
I know, yes.
You have to carry that crown around.
Yeah. I rather to make like very small, like 10 or 15 is more easy to organize and easy to feel them,
I like it. You're getting into your groove. You've tried the small ones, you tried the big ones. You're like 10 or 15, that's just about right. Why is 10 or 15 just about right? Because you know everybody and it's nobody's kind of sneaking around doing
and then they are more blend together.
Yeah.
Like if like 40, 50 is hard, they're like, oh, this is not my group,
Yeah, you don't have time to meet everybody.
Yeah. And then they want we greet them. They want we like, how are you? Like
yeah.
It's 40 people.
Yeah. We have bugs attacking us now.
It's 40 people, it's 50 people, like, dude, I can't.
Can't like say hi to everybody.
Yes, exactly.
I had a question in my head.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Go ahead.
And then it left with that butterfly or that bug. What was? Yeah, no, I totally forgot. Okay, I'm gonna go on to the next question. I'm abandoning ship. It's a really good question. Thank you. Just turn on your light for me. I appreciate it. All right, let's talk about some of your fetishes.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, there's a good one on here. But okay, where do we start? Skirts and no panties. Tell me about skirts and no panties.
What do you mean?
Like, that's a fetish of yours. It's something you're interested in, like, doing, right? Like, do you like walking around with a skirt and no panties?
Oh, skirt, no panties.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not really doing it a lot. When I have a dom or partners, I like to doing that because it's excited. So I usually like with dress and then no panty and then maybe some crotch or something and then I just grab his hand and then when he know like no panty, it was like it's excited.
Yeah. She's like grab his hand, put it under your skirt.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my gosh.
Nice.
Sometimes also when we go somewhere like in the cinema or somewhere, and then I just like up my skirts, and then they're like, oh fuck, it's excited.
Have you had sex in a cinema?
No.
Not yet.
In public, not yet.
Is public? Do you like it? So it kind of turns you on. It's
kind of excited because it's like public. Oh my gosh. But it's never happened. It's still in my mind, like I want to do it.
Boom. Anyway, I'm just looking out at the dark, dark beach. Never mind. Let's talk about the next one. So, gently pushed past my limits, receiving. Gently pushed past my limits. That was one of your kinks. Is there a story behind that?
Yes.
So, like, you have your limits. You're like, I think this is my limit. But then somebody brings you to the limit.
Yeah.
Gently push
I got it.
Past.
It starts when I was submissive. It's called fuck mine. Like
What is it?
Fuck your mind. So
Okay. Yeah.
play.
Like mind fuckery.
Yeah, mind fuck. Yes.
Yeah,
exactly.
mind fuck.
So when you're dumb,
Mhm.
you ask when you're dumb, and then you ask your submissive like what you don't like, what you like, blah blah
Right.
blah, right? And then okay, let me tell you about my experience about that. So I was playing a sub, and then my dom asked me like what I don't like, and I said I don't like anal.
Uh-huh.
Is my heart limit. Like I don't like it. And I was like, okay. And then I like this. And then we play, like maybe 2 hours, like play around, and then I'm just like out of nowhere, my mind is just already fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Because he didn't touch me, and then it's like, why he didn't touch me? Like, am I not good? He just talk like humiliates, right?
Okay.
So I'm not allowed to talk, and then it's just in my mind. So he basically fucked my mind.
So he's not touching you at all?
No,
Like nothing. He's not touching you at all.
he just make me very, very.
Are you
disgusting.
blindfolded?
No. And then
Is he like whipping you or something? Or?
yes, and tie me up or do some whip and kind of stuff.
Uh-huh.
And then when I'm like in subspace,
Yeah.
I was in subspace, and then I was begging like just fuck me or something or touching me, and then I asked him to fuck me instead of fuck my pussy. He fucked my ass.
Oh.
So he actually did anal, and it's just like fuck.
Mm-hmm.
So it's called it like forced into limit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. But it's actually fun, you know.
Because you did it right.
Yeah.
You can do it totally wrong, right?
Yeah. But he did it right, you know.
Yeah.
When is in the right time.
Yeah.
It's
Is that
not-
something you like now, or that was like a one-time thing where like you still don't like anal, but in that moment, the situation that he created, like the environment, you liked it at that time?
Yeah. In that time, it's just the right thing, like to do anal because like, oh my god, finally.
You're like, I'll take anything.
Yeah, but out of that, in normal way, I never do anal. I just don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I do. The second one with my dom. He didn't force me. Actually, he just like, oh, do you want me to fuck you? Like this is, and he was do like double penetration. Like my pussy was with dildo, and then he fucked my anal.
Mm-hmm.
He fucked my ass. It was actually like not in. I wasn't sober.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's the story.
Okay, I like it. Like during the normal, like a normal week, like when there's no munch going on, there's no party going on. Like, do you have sex a lot or like a little
No.
or
No.
never?
Well, now because I'm into BDSM, I'm more like I do only sex when I'm get a feel with the person.
Yeah,
So if I don't, I'm just like touching myself.
yeah,
Or I have my slave.
yeah.
Right. That's why I have only one person. I never do like with many. I didn't fuck around. I'm
Gotcha.
not like that. Yeah.
So like during like between munches, let's say so munches are every month.
Before every month, now we do it every 2 months.
Okay. So like let's say 1 month. If there's no munches, there's no parties. Like how many people would you play with during like 1 month? Because like you hear like your stories and you're like, wow, she's like crazy, or not crazy, but you know, like very open-minded and very adventurous, and like you're trying new things and pushing your limits and stuff. But like during a normal month, are you doing a lot of this or
No,
Yeah.
not really.
Yeah.
Even sometimes 1 month I'm not play with anyone.
Yeah.
But when I meet someone and then we get the feeling, sometimes I can do play vanilla.
Yeah.
But as long as I get the feel.
Yeah.
Because the more I'm into this like BDSM and kinky, and I know how to deal, like get the feeling, like feel good, you know, feel the good about the person, and then we start sex, or about the like BDSM thing.
Yeah.
If like I have slave or I have sub, like we also need to like good relationship with them.
Mm-hmm.
So when it's good, and then yeah, we play. And when it's not, it's not.
So you said like because you're in BDSM and kink, does it help you connect with people faster or like better or in a different way where if you didn't know kink, you wouldn't be able to connect with them that way?
What do you mean connect people?
Like even if you're going to have like a vanilla connection with somebody, does the kink, like has kink given you like tools or something like so that you can connect with that person easier or faster or something, or it's like unlocked something like where you're more open to being intimate or you're more open to being vulnerable or something like that?
Actually, it's very complicated.
Yeah. Just a big old brainy question.
How do I answer this?
Yeah, no. You don't have to answer it. It's kind of a long, meandering question.
Okay.
Yeah.
How would I answer this? Actually,
Is there an answer?
Before we play, we need to meet people first.
Yeah.
We need to get a feel, like talk and get a feel. Every time when we want to play, like someone like join a play or something, and then it's also how they talk, like in the first message, and how they talk in the WhatsApp. Like, are they polite or they treat us like a prostitute or something? If they are like polite, very gentle, like we're okay. And then we meet, and then usually we meet like in the cafe or something, and then we just get a feel like, is it good or not?
Yeah.
But sometimes we have a good feeling. Sometimes end up in the bed not good.
Yeah.
So we don't know.
That happens.
Yeah.
It's always sad when that happens.
Yeah. But
It's like it could have been good, but it's not.
Mostly when I meet and then good feeling, and then in the bed also good. Mostly. No.
There you go.
Yeah. That's the thing.
Because you know how to screen. You're like, this guy, no.
Yeah.
Don't think so. All right, I want to talk about some of your other kinks.
Okay.
Let's go with... Okay, so this one jumped out to me. Massages giving. Massages. So massage.
Massage.
But it wasn't like everything to do with massages. It wasn't receiving. It was giving. So
Me?
why... Yeah, it was on your profile. This is your profile, girl.
Yeah. Yeah, I like giving massage.
Do you like receiving also?
Yes.
Okay, so you like receiving too.
Yeah, but...
Which one do you like more? Probably receiving.
I like massage. I like giving.
Oh, you like giving them?
Yeah, it's more like sexy thing. Sometimes I do.
Yeah, you like popping your
boobs.
chest out. Yeah, you're
yes,
totally...
exactly like that. And mostly that's how I tease people.
Yeah.
How I tease my sub or
Oily
slave.
tits.
Yeah, with the tits. Or sometimes with the... something, ice cream or whatever they put in there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's this fun and also make them like, ooh.
Sounds good. Do you actually like to get in on the muscles or more it's just teasing? Like, do you like to like dig in on the muscles and actually give them a massage? Or it's more just like teasing?
Both, depends. Sometimes I kind of really good with massage. Sometimes.
Are you good?
Yes. Want to try?
All right. She is giving me, yeah. Yeah, you know what you're doing.
Right. Sometimes I do like this, or I just like with my boobs, or just like boobs massage.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Yeah, it's mixed.
Yeah. Well, cool. Yeah, you're good. I can tell.
Okay.
Did you study
Thanks.
it when you were younger, or you just like give your, mother or grandmother like massages growing up or something?
Well, my moms like to give massage, but as soon as because I like to learn.
Yeah.
I can see, and then I can learn from it. So every time I get massage, I know how the pressure, how they make that,
You're paying attention.
and how yes. So I learned, and then I start to try to my friend, and then they're like, "Oh, it's so good." And then I come back home, I give massage to my mom's like, "Oh, so good," but it's too hard.
That was like the beginning of your dom. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
it's like, here's a nice massage, and then it's gonna hurt.
Actually, my first dom, he's the one noticed that I'm switch, that I can be dom. Because when he asked me something, and then I was like, no.
Like hard no, like
Yes, because sub very like you have to do what your dom do.
Yeah.
You say, and slave also like that. But I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. And he was like, oh, okay, I think you're switch.
How did you cultivate that side of you?
Sorry.
How did you like grow the dom side of you, like the switch side?
Oh,
Because you thought you were more sub, and then
Oh,
and then he was like, hey, maybe there's this other part of you, and then what? How did that come out eventually?
well, good question. I can't remember when it started.
Did he ever sub for you? Did you guys try that?
Sorry.
Like, did this guy, the dom,
Yeah.
who like noticed that you were a little bit dom? Like,
Yeah.
Did he ever
noticed
sub
that.
for you? Did you guys ever switch?
No. He's total dom.
Okay, so that just like planted the seed.
Yeah, and then I can't remember when I start the dom
Yeah.
thing, but yeah, I just try it. I just talk to I speak to my friends, my partners, and then she told me, so we share the experience, and then she teach me this, and then I think we start together, and then that's how we start, and then I like it, and then I keep going. But I can switch. When I meet dom, I can be like sub.
Yeah. Depends on the guy, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
depends.
Who has better boobs? Balinese girls or girls from your island?
Actually, I don't know.
You don't know? You're all up in the boobs.
Well, there is one guy. One guy told me. Not one guy. Two people told me that Indonesian people has bigger boobs.
Yeah.
I mean, in general.
Yeah.
Because if you're in the party,
Compared
you
with
will
like China.
Yeah, compared
Yeah.
to China and
Japan,
Thailand.
yeah,
I don't know.
Thailand.
Maybe they see boobs more than me
Probably not.
because they were travel. I don't know. How about you? What do you think?
Yeah, like I think Balinese girls in particular, I could be wrong, but like traditionally they carry shit around on their heads, like baskets on their heads. And I've just noticed like Balinese girls tend to have really good posture, and a component of having like nice boobs is your posture. Because if you're hunched over, your boobs just don't look as nice as if you're like popping your chest out with like a straight
Okay,
back.
I should do it then.
There you go. You do it naturally. Yeah. You're like arcing your back. See? it
Okay,
looks
so I should do like this.
yes. You
Okay.
know this. you know how to make a guy like, right?
Okay. Did you get distraction?
What are you doing in this interview?
Okay, next.
So like the girls where you're from, like your island, do they traditionally, like 100 years ago, 150, 200 years ago, did they carry stuff around on their heads?
No. But
Is that a
yeah,
Balinese thing?
Yeah, that's a Balinese thing. But yeah, we have big boobs in general.
You're like, I'm not going to give up the big boob trophy to the Balinese bitches. Like, we got big boobs around from.
All over Indonesia, I think.
Long live Indonesia. Long live Indonesia. Yep. Big boobs on a little frame. That's something nice there.
But yes, it's good thing. Like people say, like, oh, you have small body, but you have big boobs. Okay.
It's all about the contrast.
Yeah, but before I have more weight, now I get skinny.
Yep.
I don't know why, but I still have big boobs, which is good.
There you go. Some girls, they gain weight and it like goes to their ass and their boobs, and it's like, why would you stop? Just keep going.
Exactly.
gaining weight.
But when
Don't
I eat a lot, it's just go through my boobs.
There you go.
That's a good thing.
I think we need to start like a GoFund, like a Indiegogo or something. People need to contribute like to your diet. We need to like give you more food, like all sorts of
Well, I'm trying
just to make
now.
your boobs
I'm
bigger.
trying to gain my weight now. But I have small ass, but I always squat. I always squat so to make it nicer. So it's good.
Yeah, no, for sure. Guys should do pull-ups and girls should squat. That is the most heteronormative thing ever, but I'm standing by it. Thank you. All right. Cum in mouth. Let's go there. Let's talk about it.
Come in my mouth.
Well, don't say it to me. Just in general.
You really read through all my fetishes.
Yeah.
Don't you? Don't say it's gonna be like 50 question.
We're like 10% of the way through.
Okay, tell me about it.
Well, tell me about it. What do you like about having a guy's cum
in my mouth?
Shoot into your mouth? Do you like it? Do you like the sensation of like what do you like about it? What tell me all about it.
I have okay. Well, I don't really like the sperms,
Mm-hmm.
but I like when the guy come in my mouth. It looks sexy.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. I just like the sensation when it's like, when you eat something and then it's just like,
Yeah.
like whoops. So it's exactly like that. Usually, I like to swallow the cum when the guy vegetarian.
He's vegetarian.
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
It's tastes different.
Yeah.
It tastes like barbecue sauce or something.
You like when you said that, you
It's-
like looked up at the sky
Oh my
like barbecue
God,
sauce from the gods or something.
So good, yes.
God's barbecue sauce.
I don't know. It's just tastes different. I tried before with my ex. He
Was
was
your ex
like,
vegetarian?
yes.
Okay. There you go.
He liked to come in my mouth, and before he smoked a lot and drink and eats not good foods.
Uh-huh.
And then he come in my mouth, and then he actually weird also. So when he come in my mouth, and then he just lick his cum,
Okay.
and then he just like so weird. And then I didn't know about that, and then he told me like, okay, I should not smoke, I should not this. And then he tried like 3 days after no smoke, and then 1 week, and then he eat healthy food. It's just tastes different.
So he tasted his own cum and he's like, this shit's terrible.
Yes.
I'm gonna go on a diet
Yes.
and like change all
did
my
it.
ways so that my
Yes.
cum will be tasty.
Yes, he did it.
And it's like the best. It's the best, boyfriend ever. It's like, what? I've been making you swallow all this shit. Now it's gonna be. From here on out, it's gonna be only good cum for you, girl.
I didn't know about that, until when we make experience like that. And it's just like, okay, let me try. But also before, my friend told me when the guy like eat healthy foods or vegetarian, and it tastes different. It tastes very good.
Nice.
And then we had this experience. Okay, here you go.
Cum. Okay, on the face or in the mouth? Which one's better?
Usually in my face, I don't really like, because when it's through in my eyes,
Yeah.
it's getting
Turns red.
hurts.
Yeah.
In red kind of
Yeah.
stuff. So I like in my mouth more,
Uh-huh.
or my boobs. They like my boobs also.
So do you like it on your boobs, or do the guys just like it on your boobs?
Yeah, sometimes it depends. When they're like in my boobs, they just like put it all over my boobs, and I just like having facials.
Uh-huh.
I like in my face also, so I can have a facials.
So you rub it in.
Yes.
Do you rub it in?
Yes.
Oh God.
We make it like mass.
Is this like a traditional thing, or this is just your thing?
I don't know. It's just my thing.
Yeah, that's just
Just
your thing.
so good.
Like rolling your eyes back as you say that.
Yes, so good.
What's the best, like when a guy is gonna like come in your mouth? Is it like that initial moment, like the first shot? Is that like the best, or is it like the swallow? Like what's the best moment of having a guy come in your mouth? Is it when he first comes in, or when you swallow? Which one's better?
When I first swallow, yeah.
When you swallow, like is that moment better than when he first comes?
Yes.
Yeah.
And also I like when the guy the facial expression is like, oh fuck. It's like double, like you come and then you get this sensation.
Yeah.
Someone sucking your
When is it the expression when you swallow or the expression when he comes that you like?
when he come.
Yeah.
Both, like when he come and then it's like oh, okay.
Do you like to keep eye contact?
Yeah, but usually they just close their eyes because it's so good.
Okay. Now let's flip it.
Okay.
So what do you like? Like what makes you come?
What's make I come? When they, I don't know. It depends. Usually, I like when the finger thing.
Mm-hmm.
I like most.
And you like being kind of restrained? Do you like being pinned down or tied up or something like that?
It depends. Depends on the guy. Depends on Usually when I come, when they really know, because I'm really hard to get
Make
orgasm. Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes like 2 hours and hours. So
That's
the
a
guy,
long time.
yeah, the guy have to make a sensation kind of thing.
What if you do it by yourself?
Yeah, I watch porn. I just touching my clit.
And then can you come that way or no?
Yes, I can.
Does that take 2 hours?
No, well, I like when takes time, like sometimes 30 minutes, an hour. When it's really fast, it's just nothing. It's just,
Okay,
it's not make me excited, but I like when it takes longer.
So it's like kind of edging where you get
Yeah.
close and then you slow
Yeah.
down, go more.
Yeah, but when the guys is know how to do it, sometimes he fuck me first, and then he know his feels, and then he just stop, and then he just put his finger in my pussy, and it just make me come.
For you, like, so do you squirt easier than you have an orgasm? Because like they're kind of different for you, or are they the same for you? Like if you squirt, do you feel like you have the it feels really good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I squirt, actually I don't really know it's come out,
Yeah.
but we can hear it, like the water thing, and then it's just feel more relaxed. I think orgasm more we can feel it on the pussy, like something. I think same like when the guys come.
Yeah, it's like the muscles.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's the
Squirting is more like
squirting more.
somebody makes you do it. Or,
more relaxing. Sometimes I didn't really realize that I squirt.
Gotcha. Which one do you like better, squirting or?
I like squirt.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you could pick
It's
squirting or
it
coming,
seems- Huh?
if you could pick squirt or cum, squirt or
I want
orgasm,
squirt. I
you'd
want-
rather squirt.
Yes.
Ah.
It's also make me feel sexy, like oh my gosh. And
Yeah.
the guy more excited,
Yeah.
because the bed's wet, and it's
Like for a guy, like I don't know.
I don't know. What about the guy?
Yeah, for a guy, it's because like you never really know if a girl comes, right? You
Yeah.
know, she might be like, did she come? I don't
Yeah,
know if she
exactly.
came. And then if she squirts, you're like, okay, well I fucking know because the bed's
Exactly.
wet. So
Yeah.
I know I did something right.
Yeah.
Everything else you can do with a girl, she might be faking it. Like she might be faking it, but like squirting, like
Exactly.
there
You
it is.
didn't know when orgasm, but when squirt, I like it. I also get excited when the guy can make me squirt.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
There was another thing on there that was like, eat my pussy until I come or until I squirt in your mouth. Was that you doing it to other girls or girls doing it to you?
Other people doing it to me, but now nobody can do it. They not yet.
Sad.
Usually almost, but they stop it and then they start to focus on the finger.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I can't remember. I think it happened one time. We were threesome. I think so, and then the guy, they both were please me, like one guy make me squirts, and then the girl was lick my squirts.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember how this was.
Sounds pretty hot.
Yes. Now I remember again.
So they like
And
sort
then-
of took turns, like the guy was fingering you, and then the girl would put her mouth in there.
Yes, and then sometimes when I come, and then the guy would just like suck the squirts.
Yeah.
It was super hot.
Okay.
Actually, the girl was just watch me
Yeah.
and the other guy, and then she got excited, and then she joined us.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you like to play with local people, local couples, or do you prefer international? Or because Bali's such a mixing pot, there's so many people
I like
coming in and out.
I like everything. I had. I also had play with ladyboy. I'm pansexual, so I can go with every.
Mhm.
I like gay, but I haven't met any
Yeah,
gay
they don't
guy.
like you.
They don't like me. I like ladyboy. I like whatever trans. I like every.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I like everything. I like slow call. I like whatever.
Is like so because you're organizing the group. What percentage of the group usually, like when you guys get together for munches and parties and stuff? What percentage is like people you know, and what percentage are new people?
What do you mean, people I know?
Yeah, like people who you've seen at a previous party, and then because it seems like there's a lot of churn. There's a lot of new people always coming in Bali. So like for your parties, are there always a lot of new people?
How many percent? I think not so many, but it's always same people.
Okay, so you kind of
And
got
then-
like a little community.
Yeah, and then mostly when the new people is very little.
Okay,
Like
yeah,
we know this is new,
yeah,
and some there they already know.
yeah. Because like in certain parts of Bali, there's just tourists just all the time. Tourists. It's
Yeah,
just
is it?
full. And like maybe longer term, like 1 week, 2 weeks, maybe a little bit longer, like 1 month, 2
Mostly-
months. But there's a lot of people coming in and out of
Yeah,
Bali.
mostly expat.
Yeah.
Only very little like from out of Bali. Maybe last party only five people.
Mm-hmm.
Not live in Bali.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the rest they live in Bali.
Gotcha. So if you're organizing a party, what's the right mix of girls and guys, in your opinion?
What do
Like
you mean?
50-50?
Yes, 50. We go 50-50.
Yeah. All right.
We always calculate when we have more girls, and then we just find a guy. Do you want?
Which is like, it's easy.
Yeah, I'm just like, do you want to join? We have more girls.
It's like, is that hard?
So what?
Is that hard to
No.
find guys?
No. It's easier. They're like, okay.
Yeah.
The girl more hard. Sometimes they're like shy. The guy is very easy. They're like,
Mhm.
okay, this is more. We have more girls. You want to join?
What do you say to a girl who's shy and she's like, I don't know, I've never done this before? What do you say to her to get her interested to come?
Usually they say it in front, but usually I don't force people
Yeah.
when they're not interested. But I can see from the party, there's one girl very shy. They just like far away from other people, and then we just try to make her feel okay with the other. Then we just make her blend with others.
Mm-hmm.
That's how is house do, like make sure every people comfortable.
Sounds good. Have you played in other places besides Bali?
I think no,
Yeah.
not yet.
If you could choose one place, like from what you've heard, because you've talked to people who have been in different cities, what's
I was planning to go to Singapore
yeah,
because I know some people there,
yeah,
and then I know a lot of going on there also.
uh-huh.
So I was curious. Also Thailand and Manila. My friends also told me in Manila also a lot of things going on there, but it's still in my mind, but I haven't get a chance to make it happen.
Yeah, what's on your list that like you want to try? Like, so say you go to Manila, you go to Bangkok, you go to Singapore. What's something that like you would want to experience if you were there for like a weekend or something like that?
What I want to have experience, I want to go in their party.
Uh huh.
So I want to see how is it.
So it's like the organizer in you. You're like, how do you organize your parties, guys?
Yeah.
Like, oh, cool. You have 7 organizers. Oh, okay. But
Yeah,
like
yeah.
besides that, like kinky stuff, like what's something that you would want to experience?
What do you mean?
Like, is there something that you would want to experience that you haven't experienced yet?
Not kinky? Or
Kinky.
kinky? Like
yeah.
I never
It's like on your list. Maybe it's hard to do in Bali, or maybe you just haven't done it yet.
no, a lot
you
of
wanna
things
try.
actually.
Yeah.
I have in my mind like threesome with bisexual people. Like the guy bisexual, the girl bisexual. I like that.
Uh huh.
But I had that the other time. But the guy was
So just like threesome, right?
yeah, like threesome.
Because then it doesn't even matter if the guy's bisexual, because there's only girls.
Yeah. So that's the thing, and then what I haven't done.
Would you
like
want to
in
have like
public.
2 couples or something? Like
Yeah.
do you want to see 2 guys?
Oh, also I like my partners fuck other girls
Interesting.
in front of me
Ah, okay.
because I had my ex. he wants other guy fuck me, and I don't want. When I have partners, I just only on him. I become monogamous, except he allow me to with others. Yes.
So you like your partner to fuck other girls?
Yes.
Well,
I don't know. I
how does that
just
feel? Like for most girls, like listening to this or whatever, they'd be like, "Oh my god, I'd be so jealous. Why would you?" What does it do for you?
exactly. So I'm a good girlfriend.
Yeah,
I'm a dream girlfriend.
basically.
Because
Besides the like cock in a cage. Besides that,
yeah, because I had in the past, I always when I've with my vanilla boyfriend, they always cheat on me, and then I try to, because I'm into this kinky thing, whatever, and then I start to accept that the guy need other girls also, and then we need also this thing to make our relationship going on. And then I see some couple, they always do that, like with other people, and then their relationship becomes stronger.
yeah, I think it's hard for some people to accept that, but yeah, I think for a lot of guys, that's the only way they're actually gonna be in a
Because
kind of a
I
stable
don't-
relationship. They're just not gonna be with one
Yeah,
person.
I have some friend, like they're married, and then they cheat on their good wife, and it's so sad, you know. And then sometimes some guys talk to me and they have wife, and then the wife didn't know that. Like, no, man.
Yeah.
Except your wife, okay, I'm okay.
Yeah, and maybe sometimes like you take the guy and you put him in that relationship. If he becomes monogamous, maybe he's not as interesting anymore. Maybe he sort of loses his spark. You know?
Yes, exactly. And then I start to understand between love and lust. So when you and your partner is love and sex, it's sexual thing, and with the other girls, it's just lust. There's no love. You are the lover of him, you know. So yeah, it's just make me excited when I see my other.
What's the best
Partners.
part? What's the part that like makes you the most wet or the most like like what's of the whole thing, like the whole experience of the guy maybe meeting the girl for the first time, and then like you know the entire experience, and then like they have sex, and like he comes, she comes, something like that. Do you jump in also or no?
What?
Do you jump in? Do you get involved?
About what?
Like if there's a guy, your boyfriend, and
Yeah.
and then the girl, like do you get involved like a threesome or do you just watch?
Well, maybe I will get. Well, I never get that experience, but if that's happened, I will get involved as well.
Okay.
But maybe I'm more into the girls.
Okay, yeah, gotcha. So have you actually tried this before, or this is a fantasy? This is something you haven't tried
I want to try.
Okay.
I mean, I'm trying, but it's just never happened.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
So this is on your
it's
list.
still yes in my list.
So if you got if you got a boyfriend, you're like, I want to do this. You know, you're like, there's this thing I want to try, and he's like, what
Well,
is it?
yeah.
And it's like, well, I want to like bring you girls all the time and
Yeah.
let you fuck them. He'd be like,
Well-
okay, like yes.
I'm actually dating with someone else now, with someone, and I was thinking he's vanilla, and then we just try like vanilla dating kind of stuff, and then I don't want to scare him, and then we just like slowly, and then he just. The more we talk, the more he has mentioned about threesome, blah 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 blah, but not him, about his friend, and then I just like. The more we meet, and then it's like, I need to tell you something, and then I tell him everything, and it was like, gosh, you're like the queen of the king. And but he can take it, and then I told like I like
He
this.
couldn't take it.
He can.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I told like I have this thing, like I like the other girl. I want other girl with him, and
Yeah.
then he started to like excited, and but he said like, yeah, but I don't want other guys touch you. But I'm okay, you know. But he's okay with that, so it's still in my list.
Okay, still on the list. So when are you gonna? This sounds like it's not just like in the list. Like, oh, I'll do that someday. This is like next week or something. Like, are you gonna make this happen pretty soon?
Yeah, I just need to find the right, because when you're threesome with your partner, with your lover, with
Yeah.
someone that you like, you need to feel also with the person, because I was the third person. There is one couple come to me. She messaged the girl messaged me, and
Yeah.
then we just start to talk. They are not in Bali before, and then she sent me a very nice message. Blah blah blah. We make good relationship, you know. And then we talk, and then he's so good, you know. We are not meet yet, but it's so good how we build this relationship, you know.
Yeah.
And then when we meet with her boyfriend, and then we just start to like kissing, and so good. And then they invite me to have dinner, and then we get to know each other. I talk with her boyfriend, and then I respect him, but I more like her.
Mm-hmm.
And then they also told me like, oh, well, we try to find other persons, but we really like you. So from there, I can understand how to find the third person.
Yeah.
you know?
So you're gonna like copy that girl's
Yes,
style.
the experience. Yes.
Yeah.
So it's not about like sex, you know.
Yeah.
We also need to make the third person feel better, you know.
Okay.
Not like just for fun, you know.
Okay. So would you take your guy out to like a club or something and like, you know, chat up a girl, or like you go to like a dance club?
That's what I planned. I was always planned like that.
You like that idea too?
Yes, I was planned like that, but I don't know. It's still in my mind.
Okay.
But also, I don't mind to find a girl for him, you know.
Yeah.
But I make sure he like this girl also, and then we like these girls.
Such a sweetheart. Best girl ever.
Thanks.
I think we gotta wrap it up here. Yeah, I'm just looking at my list here in the dark. Tell me about the. So there's going to be the Asia Alternative Arts Festival, right?
Oh, about with Minky.
With Minky.
Yeah.
Singapore-based Minky.
It's actually like a retreat.
Mm-hmm.
So we plan to.
So like a retreat where, like, how many days would it be?
2 days.
2 days. Nice.
It's supposed to be in April, and then I just talked to her before I met you, and then we started thinking to move it on May. So basically,
May 2019. Yeah.
2019. Basically, it's like retreat, like BDSM retreat, kinky retreat.
In Bali.
Yes. So we invite people they are not in Bali to come to Bali to get this experience.
Yeah.
For 2 days, kinky thing.
There's a lot of retreats in Bali. There's like, you know, bouldering retreats. There's
Yoga retreat.
100,000 yoga retreats.
Or gym retreat.
Gym retreats, detox retreats. There needs to be a kinky retreat. I'm with you.
Yeah.
I like
now it's kinky retreat.
I'm with you.
Yeah, that's how is it. So we make a kinky retreat, and we also have 1 day party.
Mm-hmm.
And then there will be a workshop and kind of thing. So we need to talk next week to make the whole plan. But that's the main thing about the.
So watch this space. It's coming soon. More information coming soon.
Yes,
How big?
for sure.
How big do you think it would be? Like, how many people would be
We
attending?
plan to get people like 100 something.
Maybe 100 people, 100 plus.
Yeah, because there will be people to stay over, like
Yeah.
live in the retreat, and then we also invite people to join party out of people who live in that palace.
Okay, cool. So this is like a mixing of like your community, your groups.
Yeah.
Um,
So from Bali, and then maybe out of Bali, you know.
Yeah.
This mix. So I don't know how we manage this.
You're gonna need more
More
organizers.
Exactly. Exactly.
Or you and Minky could just walk around with whips and just make
Yes,
shit.
that's we plan. That's what we plan.
Well,
Yeah.
great. All right. Well, hey, thank you so much for sharing your experience with me.
You're welcome.
Thanks for listening, and I want to thank my sponsors. I'm just kidding, I don't have any sponsors. I'm just doing this to connect with people in kink because I'm pretty vanilla and I want to figure out what all this kinky shit's about. If that resonates with you, join me on the journey and subscribe so you get all the next episodes. And you can also join in on the conversation by going to fetlife.com, finding my profile, Hunk Hands, like a hunky guy, and hands with an S, Hunk Hands. And on my profile, you're going to see a journal entry with the show notes, and that's where you can comment, you can tag friends, you can like, and you can interact. So if you haven't already done it and you want to follow the show, hit that subscribe button and get all the next episodes. And thanks to I Hate This Place for the show music. See you next week.